Well, this is kind of a familiar position. Hey, what's up, my Doku's Jason, and welcome you back to more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time, we continued, once again, on Colony 6 side quests. Because that's what we've just been doing, focusing on for the past few episodes. No, he walked away, you son of a bitch. Anyway, this time, we're going to be continuing through more and hopefully actually getting closer and closer to the end, because we only have a select number of side quests, and I think we could finish them off very much, depending on how much they, require of us.
Yes?
Was it you? Did you not, or did you help that old Machina? I'm currently considering whether to write a poem about the lady. However, she spurns my request, and I am yet to write even a word. It seems that she doubts my motives based on my looks. Would you kindly persuade her to allow me this selfish request? I mean her no harm, and only wish to make her a literary legend. You should know when a lady says no, she means no. She does not see it your way, and that is that. Forcing her to understand your point of view is unacceptable. You are not wrong, but I have come to understand this lately. But this is the best way I can think of to getting closer to Neonic. You wish to get closer. It is a flawed plan, but we shall think of it. I need you to talk to Neonic and help her understand. If she refuses still, go to Earthsea and collect a toboggan wing. Give it to her and gauge her reaction for me. If she fails, then I surrender. Alright, we have to talk to Neonic. We have a poet's concern. It's like, I've heard your Maturi, and I am sure you will succeed. I will be the pattern of patience. I will say nothing until you return. Alright, let's go ahead and I guess go find Neonic. Which I believe Neonic's still just up here. Yep, she has not changed position, so she is up here.
Yes?
You've come to talk to me about that poet, right? I just can't bring myself to trust that man. I won't end up a laughingstock no matter how many times he asks. Why would anyone want to write a poem about me? He must have a hidden agenda. She's really not buying it. Better think of another plan. Alright, I guess that means we have to go to Earthsea to collect a toboggan wing. So, I guess we'll set that as active and let's go. Alright, so down below Hovering Reef 9, we will find the toboggan wing. Alright, Neonic, here you go.
Yes?
Can I help you? I hope you're not here to change my mind because it won't work. I told you the other... Is that a toboggan wing? I have never seen such a remarkable thing. We Machina, though, are thought it was just a fairy tale or something. But why have you brought it to me? Oh, that poet asked you to give it to me as a softener. Well, what a surprise. He seems to know a thing or two about us. I don't mean to be condescending, in fact. I'm sort of flattered. Tell him he can write his poem. Oh, you're all. I have some news for you. You can write your poem.
Yes?
Did you get her approval? That is excellent news. The toboggan wing is very well known among the Machina. I expect she reacted warmly to being presented with it. The toboggan wing was a tale told long, long ago. Its moral is this: one should not rely on chance, but dare to make dreams a reality. The Machina can make their dreams a reality with cooperation. Through cooperation will blossom a beautiful, lasting friendship. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I shall bid you farewell as I go to visit Neonic. Alright, that takes care of that. And... well, there's one of our men we need to talk to. I actually need to see if his thing is... oh, okay. Yep. Melia's our commenter, so let's go ahead and talk to him. My student has greatly improved thanks to you. Now be the time to prepare him for his final test. Hey, hold on. Can't you not see I be talking? You can be friendlier than that. I need you to do something that may be quite a handful, but remember that it is not for me, but for my student. So be a good friend to Nick and help him out, won't you? We can see that you are trying to do well by your student. We were only joking before. A joke, really? Then I'll be good. I sees you are not the same as mean little McCrish. Well, thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere. I again needs you to investigate which be the harder test. First, go to Satoru Marsh and defeat Indomitable Dalton. Okay. I think it will be more dangerous this time. Please take care. Rest assured that your issue will be attended with haste. Alright then, I guess we're going. Okay, so the thing we need to defeat is Abdominal Dalton, and he's level 85. Well, that's actually the last location we need to find is Satoru Marsh. But let's see if we can take him down. Obviously he's gonna have a bit of an entourage on him, so this may be hard, it may be easy. Well, that was definitely easy.
Let's keep going.
So let's go ahead and head back to Colony 6. Alright, we took care of the big beasts, so how many little enemies do you want us to defeat? How'd it go? Was it an easy victory? Now go back to Satoru Marsh and defeat 10 Grove Quadwings. I know you can do it. It's like this guy wants to be a pain in my backside. You know, Nopukish, you could always go out and fight these enemies yourself sometime. Ah, you be back safe and sound. Which be the most challenging? I don't know, because like, the 10 enemies weren't challenging, they weren't time consuming, and one enemy wasn't really challenging either. No, this time I'll go with the 10 enemies. 10 enemies? I suppose it'd be Nick's final test, that he doesn't need a challenge. I shall have him fight 10. When you next see him, he will have become a great warrior. Thanks to you for all your help. Great work. Let us finish this. Alright, there we go. That takes care of Nick's final test. So, our next side quest should take us... okay, there's no quests around and about here. He's literally the only quest thing right now, so I guess if I get the commenting wrong, then like I can't help it, but just to be sure, I'm gonna switch to Charlotte.
Hi there.
Do you know Werner? For some reason he started seeing me as a business rival. It's as if he wants to compete and see who earns the most. I couldn't really say no to some good-natured competition. Who knows, maybe it will give me a chance to make some contacts.
Hi there.
I'm in even bigger trouble now. What can I do? Oh, this is really big. Do you know about the legendary energy Burgine? They say that eating it fills you with amazing power. I only need 2 of them, but they're extremely rare, so it won't be easy to find. I hope you can though. I wouldn't want to let my customers down. This is my job. It makes me feel so embarrassed to ask for help. Will you help me out? We have Unfinding the Unfindable. Oh, we have 6 out of the 2. Wow.
Hi there.
Are they the energy Burgians? They look like normal everyday Burgians. Wow. Thank you for these. Now I won't have to let my customer down. You really helped out. I can't thank you enough. Alright, quest complete. That should be it for that. So what am I missing here? Maybe I just need to find her and talk to her. Where's she at? Between 15 and 3 a.m. So... Seems I forgot to invite yet another person to Colony 6 that will trigger side quests. I swear I thought I grabbed everybody. Okay, I think that's the guy up there. I think that's who I need to talk to and get to invite to Colony 6.
How's it going?
Yes, I'll invite you. The Hopeful Survivors. We got an achievement. Nice. Let's actually look at our reconstruction info. Oh, look at that. Completion's 100%. That's what that achievement I bet you was for, is for 100%ing. Oh, bursting at the seams. Achievement good and fixed. Wow, we're getting a lot of achievements here. So, let's go ahead and head back to Colony 6. Here she is. Let's talk to her.
How's things?
Oh, you were just in time. I'm in a spot of bother. I'm about to go out with friends. Could you please keep Father occupied while I do? He does worry so much when I leave him alone at night. My father never changes. That is why I need you to keep him busy. He needs a distraction. What kind of daughter would make her father worry at night? Surely you must have had a similar experience. This is the most important period in my life. I guess girls will be girls. Alright, we have family secrets. Have a chat with Don Argentis. Thank you. Just keep my father occupied by talking to him. It would mean a great deal to me. Alright, so you have to go keep her father occupied, which I'm guessing her father comes out in the daytime. Oh, yep, he's right up here. I hear you and I have some business today, no? My daughter has requested you keep me company in her absence. Am I right? Yes, I thought I was right. Zell is a kind soul. Whenever she is with friends, she has someone to come talk to me. Yes? You wish to discuss something else? How about we talk about of my daughter? I can assure you she hadn't been lonely even if we were not here. Well, I often count and then pluck blades of grass in my garden. She usually gets back after I have plucked about 10,000 blades, but I wish she would not miss her curfew. That's when I have to count even more blades than usual. What is it? You still want to chat? I often stew over what to do with Zell when she breaks curfew. What would you do if she was your daughter? Tell me. I share your opinion. I often get angry at her actions, but I forgive her nevertheless. She is my little girl, and she always will be. As long as she returns home safely to me, I am a happy father. What now? Oh, you want to hear more of Zell? She will be home soon. This will have to be our last little chat. Let me see. Ah, yes. I am troubled over Zell's choice in men. Her fiancé, to be precise, is ultimately her choice, but I fail to see what she sees in him. He is poor and weak-minded. What do you think? Perhaps you are right. If they are committed, adversity is but an afterthought. They may or may not live a life of poverty, but they will be happy. And that is the end of our interesting little chat. You have helped me to consider many things I would not have. Find Zell later and she will give you your payment. Which merely just involves walking over here and changing the time.
How's things?
I greatly appreciate this, thank you. Father has been acting strangely recently. Perhaps he has found out about me and my sweet Lexi. Never mind. Thank you. Please accept this as a token of my appreciation. Alright, quest complete. Oh, it appears Alexi has a quest for us. Which technically there's like 2 quests. One's from Peppino and one's from Alexi. But this one Charlotte comments on, so let's go ahead and do it.
How's it going?
Where did you go? I've been looking for you. Did Zell tell you about us? That's the problem, you see. She's been telling people about us, and now her dad knows. You should see him. He's absolutely foaming with rage. He kept saying that he'd never approve, no matter what. I did my best to bring him around, but it was no use. He wants 5 scratched jewels and 2 lucky Chilkin rings. But that's impossible, and he knows it. Things aren't looking good for me and Zell. I'm begging you, please help us. Are you sure you've thought this through, Alexi? I mean, he did ask you to get those things for him. Maybe you should think this over some more. No, I've thought long and hard, and I do consider finding them myself. But I know I can't do it. I'm asking you out of desperation. This is the only way I know that won't end in us breaking up. Well, if you're sure. And we have all the items we need. Thank you, you're the only ones I can ask. Me and Zell's relationship is in your hands. Betrothal test. So, you just have to give it to him. Perfect, thanks. I'll rush these over to Zell's dad. You wait here. Zell will want to thank you personally. It didn't work. He admitted that I managed to bring him what he asked. But then he started going on about how I'm no good for Zell. There's nothing I can do. He's his daughter's father. Looks like I just have to take whatever he throws at me. Sorry I made you go through all that work for nothing. Alright, I guess is that it? Oh, no, but I guess we have one final quest. Alright, so I guess we have to go to daytime. And come over here to dawn. You there, you must know. I cannot find my dear daughter. Do you know where she could be? Zell, we should be there soon. Then we can get on with our lives in peace. It's not been easy to find. Are you sure we will be okay there? It won't be easy to begin with, but we'll be on our feet in no time. As long as we stick together. Alright, we have stopped the elopement. We have to search the Stormar area for the couple. So you won't say. I wish I had never gone against her decision in the first place. Then I would not have to worry about where she is now. Alright, let's go find them. Well, well, well. They seem to have decided to go to the Nopon Refuge.
How's things?
I have been waiting for you. For me? You appear to be the one who best understands my feelings. I thought that a change in scenery would change my life, but it looks like such a thing is not so easy to achieve. You're not wrong. I used to live at a camp, so I know how it feels. It's certainly not nice living in a cave. That is not. Bathing is a far cry from what I am used to, and food is sacred, or scarce. The ground is so hard and I cannot sleep properly. But you've got a home you can go back to if you want. Wouldn't it be better to go back? You're right. I do not want to be I do want to be in the colony, live in that house, and see my family. Do you think you could persuade Alexei to take us back? I just don't have the willpower to ask him to change his mind. Okay, I'll talk to him. Thank you so very much.
How's it going?
Hello there, Alexei, wasn't it? How's everything going here? Not too bad. It's not as convenient as the colony, but we're adapting just fine. You mean you are coping, but what about her? You mean Zell? It looks like she's settled, but it's early days still. Give her time and she'll be fine, just like me. How long are you guys going to live here for? Forever. Is that what you really want? Have you thought about children? This isn't the place to raise them. And you and them will get lonely without anyone to talk to. Look at her. Zell looks far from being happy, Alexei. Well, there's some truth in that. Have you thought about going back to Colony 6? You wouldn't have to worry about having children with Zell. You could raise a family and live happily together. I know. But there's one problem. Zell's pig-headed dad. You love Zell, don't you? Of course I love her. More than anything in the world. And how about her father? Stubborn as he is, don't you think he loves her too? He loves her. A father that dotes that much on a daughter must love her. Have you asked Zell how she feels about her father? I don't imagine for a minute that she hates him either. But you're forcing her to put you before her own father. You're ignoring both her and her father's feelings in all this. I know, but look into Zell's eyes and you'll know what her heart is saying. All I can see is a sad and tormented young woman. You're right. We'll go back. We'll go back to Colony 6. That's good to hear. I know it wasn't my place to say any of that, but it needed to be said. No, I'm glad you said it. You spoke like you feel the same towards your family and friends. You must cherish them a lot. I'm glad you came here. Otherwise, I'd still be blind to her feelings. Now you're starting to make me blush. Anyone would have done the same. Well, I suppose me and Zell should pack our things for the journey. Hopefully, we'll get to see each other back in the colony. All right, let's go back to the colony. Good news, Don. My daughter has returned. You persuaded her, and for that I am truly grateful. We are considering whether the three of us should live together. It will be difficult for me to adjust, but with time I will find a way. I don't really have a choice. You'll be fine. Don't be so hard on them now, will you? I won't make that mistake. Compared to the pain I would put my daughter through, it is nothing. And now my daughter and her man will be happy together. That is what is most important. You're not wrong. It was a miracle that two of so very different people found each other. Some might even call it fate. And now they can be happy. And I will wish you all the happiness in the world as well. Love and affection overcomes all. They're infectious, traveling from person to person. Alright. We got a satellite shot and the Syriax top. And Charlotte's affection skill branch has been unlocked. That is every single skill branch for every single character. And you know what's even better? That takes care of every single side quest, with exception to one. And next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we take on the final side quest. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, cheers out a ton. Make sure to subscribe dibbly if you have not already. And I will see you guys all Later.